Hello, welcome back. I'm going to be showing off my experiment number 2 today with the multiple functions. So the first function that I did was function 1, and on the truth table it should be on when both are equal to 0, which is shown right here. Sorry, it's a little bright. So when both are down, it is on. If I turn 1 on, it should stay off. Perfect. When I turn both on, it should turn back on. Awesome. And then when I turn the A, this is A, I had to kind of redo my wiring. I don't know if you remember from the lecture, but these two don't work. So this is actually my A, and this is my B. So when I turn them both off again, it'll stay on. So for the second function, it actually was able to simplify down to just D. So whenever I flip the switch, the output's just equal to the input. So when the input's 0, the LED is off. However, when I turn the input to 1, I'll turn this off just to make it look better. There you go. When I turn the input to 1, it'll turn on. And that'll kind of work, just since it's basically just a line for the input and the output. And then the second one, or the third function I should say, when both are off, the LED is off. This pin, or this switch right here, is going to be my E, and this is going to be my G, and it's going to go to this LED right here. When I turn 1 on, the LED should turn on. So when I turn, let's say, E to 1, it turns on. If I turn G to 1, it also turns on. And when I turn them both on, it should turn off, which it does. So that works perfectly. And finally, the most complicated function was the one with 3 variables. However, I actually managed to simplify that one down to just, it's going to be not and J or I and J. It simplifies down to that. So when I have the 3, I can say, for example, this one right here, this pin is going to be H, this one's going to be I, and this one's going to be J. So if I turn J to 1 and the other ones are off, it should turn on, which it does. If I turn I on and the other ones are off, it should stay off. Perfect. And if I turn I and J on, it should turn on. Awesome. And for all the inputs, including H, so H and I, it stays off. H and J, it should stay off. Perfect. And the only one for H that turns on is when they're all on. So when I turn on H, I, and J, it turns on perfectly like that. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty good to go. Thank you very much.